I'll introduce myself. This is XCOM Reborn. I'm doing a shoutcast here for the Legends Never Die tournament, which is a tournament organised by Cepha. And so we're about to kick off a shoutcasting match on Langray. Yeah, okay, we'll start that again. We're about to start shoutcasting on Langray, and we've got Aljaz versus Wilson.
Yeah, I'll be spectating Aljaz as the Wehrmacht.
And we have Devil's Brigade. It's Devil's Brigade. I've heard the legend that it is. I believe you're a Company Heroes 2 shoutcaster mostly.
Yeah. I also play that game as well. I know you don't like that game. I know probably most of the people in the stream probably don't like that game, but I like that game.
All right, but you're going to lend your talents today to Company Heroes 1.
Yeah.
So we've got the Brits in. Well, the Brits in the south, so Wilson's going to be playing in the south, Wilson also known as nosilw, or Nos for short, and we have Aljaz in the north as Wehrmacht. So we're all paused at 5 seconds, ready to kick off.
Yeah, I'll count us down if you want.
Everybody's ready.
So 1, 2, 3, and go. 6,
Alright, so
7,
6 seconds.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 2 pioneers out from our Wehrmacht player, and he's building his Wehrmacht quarters right now. It looks like he's going to go cap his cutoff first with his second pioneer.
Yeah, so it's been a while since I've played Brits on Langray, but I guess we've gone for the early capping of the high munitions point, which is always a good place to park your truck. So we also have a lieutenant building, and the truck is going to make its way to the medium munitions, the high munitions rather.
So he didn't go cap his cutoff, he just went to go cap the straight to the both munitions points. And he went to the top fuel point.
Yeah, so Wilson's a bit of a veteran when it comes to Company of Heroes. I've played him many times. I think if you were to look at the stats, Aljaz probably tops him in terms of the number of games played and won. But Wilson, despite probably being the guy who you wouldn't put your money on in this game, he is still very, very good. And we'll see how he is with Brits. I'm surprised he's chosen Brits, especially on Langray, because
yeah, and we got the motorbike already.
Pioneers.
So he sees him send out the truck.
Now, in terms of the Company Heroes metagame, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but Tier 1 is not necessarily favoured against Brits. Ordinarily you'd go with Tier 2, maybe lots of pioneers, capture the map up and then go for grenadier spam, but in this case we've got Tier 1 and we've also got a biker. So that biker probably chase down the lieutenant, I imagine.
So it's not favourable because in the Wehrmacht quarter, I guess you don't. Do you get mortars in the Wehrmacht quarter?
No mortars, no. So Wehrmacht quarters is kind of underpowered against Brits because the Brit infantry is very strong in the early game, and a lot of the units that have the Tier 1 for Wehrmacht are not that strong. So people usually bypass it, they go straight to Tier 2 and they go for grenadiers. In this case we've actually got 2 bikes start, which is very unusual. And they really are just going on a lieutenant hunting mission, so the entire aim of these 2 bikes is to track down and kill the
repairs are finished.
We'll see whether they manage to do that. The problem with Brits as well, with them being so slow compared to the other 3 factions, just in terms of their movement speed, the only thing that moves at a reasonable speed in terms of their infantry is the regen. Everything else just crawls. The lieutenant also moves with a reasonable speed, but he's very, very weak.
Munitions location captured by Pioneer Squad.
So they don't manage to get as much map control as you'd perhaps expect from the other factions. So here you go, we've got a lot of harassment going on with these 2 bikes. They're still looking for the lieutenant. They haven't successfully found him yet. They're just trying to do a reasonable amount of harassment and damage, but then get away, because they're quite underpowered versus these infantry squads.
They're shooting at us!
now.
She's a lieutenant
in
now.
terms of-
But
in
there's too
terms
many.
of DPS. They could
Yeah, it looks like.
yeah, they could focus on their team.
Nah, there's too many.
We are
infantry
losing
sections.
ground.
Jawohl, mein Herr!
So we have mines going down from the Wehrmacht player, although they have been seen, so...
Attention. The enemy advances.
Yeah, and it looks like he's gonna get the decap on the cutoff bit. That's what
Focus cycle lost.
Didn't get him in that section. One of the bikes
So we
was
have a
destroyed.
really upgraded... Well, yeah, we've got a Bren...
Forward
a Bren
supply
gun,
lines are
Bren in the
broken.
infantry section, and that's going to put out a lot of damage. It also allows the Bren button vehicles. And I don't know if you have the same thing.
Yeah,
Button
yeah.
is basically...
it'll
Well,
make them. It'll
it's-
stop them from moving.
Well, that's exactly what it will do on the bike, and so if the bike goes anywhere near this
Wir
Bren
haben
squad,
Wettbewerb receiving fire!
and we've also got the decap now. So the strategic point has been
Pioneers here!
decapped. We've got an offensive forward-facing
The objective
trench,
is on
two
Sierra.
in fact, and so this has completely
Ready
forced
for duty.
Aljaz off the map. He's only actually got 4
Flamethrower!
right now. The early flamers are coming in to try and rectify that position. We've got a sniper out as well. The snipers are not particularly good. not
Base
surprisingly,
taking
against
fire.
trenches. In fact, this Bren squad's leapt in the
We have lost a
trench,
unit.
and that's big. They just got a kill on the flame pioneers, and those pioneers were required to those trenches. And we've lost a bike. It's not looking good for Aljaz.
Yeah, and the only thing he really has to get him out of the trench is the sniper now, and that flame pioneer. But yeah, okay. So the Creek barracks is coming up now, but it's gonna be a while before you can get a Nebelwerfer.
And if you just watch this sniper firing at this trench
Attention.
right now,
Yeah,
he's
he's just
already
missing.
missed twice.
Yeah.
Ready?
He'll continue
Sniper ready to engage.
They are. There you go.
Except you might lose it here.
So low on health.
Sniper engaging target!
That is very serious. I
Sniper
mean, it might be
engaged!
worth looking at med pack.
Yes,
on that
Kamerad!
sniper just to-
Enemy in location!
Your order!
Oh, he's gonna rush the 742, and sniper's gonna need to get out of there. Oh, he loses the sniper.
This is practically game over right now. It's a very, very strong play. The recon squad, which has the ability to
Cowards
decloak
attack
and
our
protect
forward
mines,
base.
has decloaked 1 mine already, and it's been focused by the Bren squad and the infantry squad, so they've cleared that 1 mine. He didn't see the second mine go down, but that's one of the most important mines, which is just off the field. And I don't know how many munitions Aljaz currently has, but he's spent a lot of munitions on 2 mines and a flamer squad, which he's already lost. He's lost a sniper, he's lost 2 bikes. It's all really bad for Aljaz, you have
Yeah.
to say that.
Yeah, he doesn't have much resources. He's only got 320 manpower and 33 munitions. That's it.
me! Your orders?
He does have a
Wilson,
grenadier
I
squad
wasn't
just
paying
finished. But,
attention.
pardon?
Well, we've got the second truck out for Wilson. We've got the second truck out, and that's currently building a captain. So that's going to enable Wilson to first Stuart. And there's going to be no answer to the first Stuart. Well, I say there's going to be no answer to the first Stuart, but
Defend the
there is an
fatherland
answer.
until death.
Yeah,
Grenadiers.
he's just gonna
The
grand
enemy is
spam
seizing
now.
our territory.
We've lost another squad, another pioneer squad's just gone down. And it looks like we might even lose another.
Target destroyed!
This is quite serious.
grab your gear!
Oh, he was so close to getting at him. Oh, it does, the lieutenant went down to a mine.
Wow. Okay, well that's tipped the balance.
Where do you want us?
Losing a lieutenant is a very, very serious thing to lose, because it means that all your infantry is suddenly going to...
Supplies secured!
I mean, just look at the suppression without a lieutenant. Brent's
Losing a
gone
sector.
down. We've already got 2 grenadiers on the field. This is one of the difficulties with playing Brits, is that they are incredibly strong, but they're also incredibly weak when it comes to this kind of glass cannon behaviour. If you lose a lieutenant, you've suddenly lost all your veterancy, and that 1 mine there, that's a bit of luck. A bit of bad luck.
Yeah,
for
he
Brits,
retreated
but
right over the
for
mine.
Well, the Axis need a bit of luck here after losing a sniper and losing everything else on the field. However, the Stuart's now on the field, and there's no real answer to this.
They have lost.
Aljaz is
Oh, and he just
losing
lost a
territory.
pioneer to the
munitions. I I doubt he has enough. He doesn't have 75 munitions surely, so he can't afford a Shrek. He's going to have to go for a pack.
Yeah, he's got a pack out right now.
But that pack will probably be kited.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
I'll have to see. It's going to all come down to Stuart Micro. The Stuart could end the game, or he could prolong the game, or lose the game, I guess, if the Stuart gets lost. But even if Wilson loses the Stuart, he's so far in front right now, it wouldn't be a devastating loss to him.
Yeah, there's only one mine on the field that I can see that it could be a threat to the Stuart if it runs it over. And that's near the 2 buildings near the top munition.
So we've got rifle, grenades. We've got one infantry squad, rifle grenades, one with drone gun, recon squad.
We are losing
Shrek on
ground.
the Grenadiers.
Enemy armor! He's hitting us!
And the captain is trying to take them on.
Machine gun!
What the
What's down?
captain's DPS. So I have track out for
Boxes in order!
Assault troops are
Yeah, they'll
waiting
give him a bit of map
deployment.
control now that he can reinforce on the field.
Recon, awaiting
Now,
order!
ideally, you'd want to populate your half track with a pioneer squad.
We're losing territory.
That's what makes it most effective. You don't really want to waste it.
Okay, Grenadiers, we're back in the fight!
Heavy recon here!
But reconnected, Aljaz is back, reconnected to the field, and
Yeah,
maybe
half track
things
ready.
aren't so bad.
We're losing a sector.
So 2 grenadier squads, 1 pack, 1 half track, 1 MG,
Veterans
and a
engaged.
pioneer versus a Stuart and 3 infantry squads, a lieutenant, a captain, and we've got our first sapper squad out. And the sappers are going for over repair, so they're going to repair this Stuart back up to full health, then some. It's going to increase its survivability quite significantly.
Okay, and
It
well
seems like
that,
we've also got first stripe of veterancy on the grenadiers.
yeah, that's
We
what.
don't really need that because at least one of the grenadiers is down to half health, so that's going to give him a health regen bonus.
Yeah, he just upgraded that in the Camcraft Center. He just upgraded veteran squad, and he also he
While,
picked his doctor and he
Wilson
went.
is capturing
The
it.
enemy advances.
It's still looking in a very, very strong position. I don't know, from this point forward, I was about to say, would you consider getting some artillery? And it looks like it is. He's going for a 25-pounder.
Yeah, my guy's getting a second pack,
They're losing territory.
so that might actually be very effective to get that 25-pounder.
Objective captured!
Do you have any company choice from
Yep,
them?
yeah, that's what I was just gonna mention. He went Blitzkrieg, so he's got stormtroopers command points for that already. That's about it.
Basically not at the moment. I haven't seen anything. From this point, I don't know. I think Aljaz is kind of playing as if he's going defensive, maybe. There's no bunkers up yet.
Yeah, he's just got a second
I don't
pack
think
about to
defensive
finish.
is particularly good against Brits. So maybe take bunkers.
Pack 38, ready.
Canister shot
Unit has
on
died
the
in
grenadiers
the
by the
raw
fuel,
gash.
and it's a squad
Oh.
wipe, and that's quite
Power
serious
attack on
because
forward
that was a
base.
Shrek squad. In
Attention.
fact,
The enemy advances.
grenadiers are going to Shreks. One is now down, the other one's down to 2 men. It's down to 1 man. It's not looking good. He's going to have to retreat out there or just soften up the back and reinforce. And the infantry is raining in on the pack position. Pack heard it firing though and is backed away. It's going to get out.
The
We're
men are ready
losing a
when you are.
sector.
I've just got a...
They're shooting us!
Oh, so the
What do you
infantry
make of
section
this
just stepped on a
Wehrmacht play
mine.
right now? If you're in
The
this
enemy
position,
advances.
what would you be considering
The Wehrmacht player. It looks like he's. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna tech up. I think he's just gonna, since he's so far behind, I think he's just gonna turtle and wait for the Tiger.
What would I do?
Reserves hold an assault force for us. They need deployment location.
I would probably shit my pants. That's exactly what I would do. I'd probably throw in the towel, say some explosives, probably call hacks. But instead, Aljaz is not that kind of fellow. He's decided to go blitz, and he's gone for the old trusty sword, which immediately takes a large chunk out of the Allied infantry. Combined with the pack, it's going to push the Stuart back off the field and basically create some space.
Okay, pioneers, we're back in the fight.
So this is one of the things about the stew, is you can just call it in, and immediately the Allied infantry just has to run if they see it, because they can't take it on. The only thing that can kill a stew
Repairs complete.
is a blob of piats, or a firefly, or artillery, or maybe even a Stuart.
Yeah, Stuart, if he keeps doing that.
But other than that, it's pretty goddamn good. So it looks like the Stuart's now being over-repaired back up to health. The captain has retreated and survived. We still have no veterancy on the lieutenant. We could really do with some veterancy on that lieutenant, just for the firing ability. It's very, very useful to do heroic charges into the main
there, sir?
Axis units and then run away. The old hit and run tactic is always a good thing to do.
Taking fire.
What else we have? So we actually have the third truck. The armoured command truck is up and it's building a Cromwell by the looks of things. Is that a Cromwell or a Churchill? It's been so long since I've played this game, I have forgotten.
Churchill's
the name of
doctrinal
the
armor.
unit. I'm sure I'll be able to click on it when it comes out. Let's have a look. Here it comes. It is a Cromwell! I was close. I knew it began with C. Meanwhile, back on the battlefield, and the Wehrmacht have been cut off again. Aljaz is really struggling against dominating.
The enemy is seizing our
Nice
territory.
harassment. We've got a button on the stew, but nothing to do damage to the stew. So the stew is basically just going to sit there and go, yeah.
Oh, glider.
One of our sectors has been cut off.
Oh, he's gonna try stealing his packs. Oh, the Stuart just explodes.
How did that die?
I don't even know. Like, there's no pack facing. Was there a mine there?
Stuart's gone down. It looks like the Cromwell might go down. Too much is happening. Way too much. The commandos came in the glider. They are currently trying to kill an MG in a building. Are they succeeding? They just threw a grenade. They didn't manage to kill it, but they killed it with light arms fire or whatever. So they have. Meanwhile, building goes down. A lot of crushing going on with the stew. The stew's actually denying the pickup of the MG. And
Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna go for doctrinal armor.
and
It looks like he's
as
gonna.
if Aljaz was trying to take advantage of the very severely damaged Cromwell and try and kill it with a Shrek. But he's thought better of it with all that infantry around. Still, he now knows the positioning of the 25-pounder, which I'm sure will be a target for him. And the 25-pounder is now trying to kill the anti-tank gun pack. It's all going off. There's too much going on, really. So he goes into the base. Stu will probably have to take about 5 shots on the 25-pounder, which has been over-repaired, to kill it. I'm completely wrong. It takes 1 shot and takes it down to just over half its health. So I'm guessing 3 shots will do. 5. I should learn to play.
Oh man, these stews are just gonna devastate this infantry.
They're trying to get close in order to take the impact of these stews, but we've got 2 stews on the field. And aljaz, which can protect right now. If I was in his position, I'd be considering to get a 17-pounder up in order to protect my...
Veterans
Yeah,
engaged.
so he got crack tank crew going up for his stews, and he also he went and got a Goliath, so he's gonna try something. He's going into the British base right now.
Oh, this could be devastating.
This could be devastating if he gets it in that. He sees the Goliath, he's running away.
Something's going to go down. It's going to either be the trio sentry.
I think he's going for the 25-pounder.
It's over-repaired.
It's gonna get the lieutenant. It gets the lieutenant.
Yeah, and it's done its job. So, and it looks as though the 25-pounder might go down as well. We are getting a 17-pounder. Too late. Way too late. 25-pounder is saved. The two stews get away with over half health. They'll be coming back for more shortly. And the game, the tide of the game has suddenly turned. It's from back foot, and Brits don't fare well in the late game.
Yeah, and it looks like my player is just gonna go for the tiger.
User entered your
Looks like aljaz
Well,
is
there
just
you
gonna go
go.
for the tiger.
Yeah, a tiger's going to be very, very
User
strong.
left your
And
channel.
a tiger could just push directly into the base, even if there's a 17-pounder there. Take a couple of shots at the 25-pounder, take the artillery down, and then back away, get repaired. We've also got a repair bunker up
Grenadier
from
squad at full
aljaz,
complement.
so it means that these two stews are going to be back up to health in no time at all. And it's a good investment in terms of when the tiger hits the field. But it looks as though aljaz is very, very light on
They're ready for combat.
Yeah, he just built another grenadier to fill that in a little bit. But yeah, he is light on infantry. He's only got one MG42, one Pioneer, and two grenadiers now.
Yeah, and the loss of the lieutenant, the fact that Wilson lost his early lieutenant, which was, I think he was unvetted, but he was close to getting veterancy. And losing the second lieutenant
We are
just
losing
means
territory.
that Wilson's infantry is just not, they're just not strong at all. They're just not going to be able to cope with the Axis veterans.
My game crashed.
Oh dear.
I'll be back. 2 minutes.
Alright, so
Wanna pause it?
yeah, we'll pause the game. So we're pausing the game
Grenadiers,
at
seize objective. More enemy in sight.
21 minutes and 35 seconds at the moment.
Okay, I'm at 41.
Okay, so I'll come to 41 and we'll see how we go from there.